What's up, y'all? So today we're gonna do something a little bit different. I noticed that recently one of my subscribers, I believe his name is the M.R.H Factor, added me on PlayStation. So we're currently friends now. And I was going through some replays and I ran across a match that I thought would be really good to review and maybe toss in some tips for gameplay to help him level up. I haven't asked him yet and spoke to him if it's okay for me to do this, so I'll probably reach out to him before I drop the video just to make sure it's cool. Alright, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so this is the match I found here. You can see I got a couple of views on it because I already watched it a couple of times already. But now we're going to jump in and review and see what we can find to help him out. Alright.
Get ready for the next battle.
This is a badass custom, by the way. I'm loving it.
Round one. Fight.
Okay. Ooh, we gotta be a little quicker on the 1+2. Great parry. Ooh, hang on. Let's see. When you did the side step 2, you're 0 on block there. So let's see. You can probably do something like this. Just sidestep. And just to probe and see if they want to mash or not, because this guy seems like he likes to mash. Yeah, I would just sidestep and punish. Or you can even do it, sidestep, down forward 2. Especially in these ranks when people like to mash a ton, it's an easy punish. Alright, let's continue with the replay. Okay. Terrible combo by this gym player, by the way. Good slide. I wouldn't slide that far out into neutral. I like to be a little bit closer in a more ambiguous range, because from that particular range, you're not really a threat. So from here, you're really far away from the opponent and you can't really mix them here. So for me, I prefer to be a little bit closer, probably maybe like distance maybe 2 or 3, so that way you can go in for the slide or the up 4 or 3. Good side step by the gym player.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, what happened here? Oh, he just duck jab. Okay. So let's see what you can do here. You did the back 2-2. He jabbed you out of your pressure. I honestly would keep my plus frames. You could just block after that. I don't think you're plus really unless you go into stance. And this guy's looking to match every chance he gets, so yeah. Try to mix in a little bit of side step into your pressure. I would say instead of going for like back 2-2 like you did there, like that, I would just probably stick to like single jabs to keep yourself plus. Throwing a couple of side steps there, stuff like that, just to kind of probe them. And that way you'll be able to keep advantage, because this single jab is +1 on block. So if he likes the dig jab, throw in a single jab, mix in a side step. You see how I was able to make him lift. Oh. Yeah, so just as you poke, I would stick to like single pokes like that, whether just a 1 jab or down forward 2, and then incorporate some side steps in there, because that'll give you a feel if your opponent likes to mash or not. Instead of just kind of going in with your offense, pressing, you know, like back 2-2 like you did there, I would just go in single pokes. These are plus on hit and block, and and then down forward 2 is only minus. I'm sorry, down forward 1 is only -1. So you got enough time to sidestep there. So if you're pressuring like that in the beginning, single jab, down forward 1, sidestep. All right, let's get back to the replay. So he's just throwing out a crazy can. He's trying to play keep out with you. So if you recall, looks like this Jin's afraid of your pressure because he's duck jabbing everything that you're doing. So, and he's looking to keep you out and not let you get started, right? So I noticed when he did that random can, that's a sign that the opponent is trying to keep you out. So what I would do is think back to like the neutral triangle. If they're trying to keep you out, the thing that beats keep out is whiff punish. So if you see them throwing out random cans like that, maybe just run up to them, dash block in, and try to see what you can bait from them, make them whiff, and then punish. So let's see if we can play it back. Just kind of dash block in to see what they like to do. Because people are afraid of Law's pressure, so they're gonna expect you to run in like pretty much all the time. And usually when I'm playing people like this that like to mash a lot, I like to just dash block just to see what they want to do. So just kind of dash in and block. You can punish in with 3+4, and that's launch punishing as well, or just kind of see what he wants to do. And this is something good to establish early on in the games with this person, with someone new, is you want them to show their hand. Because some people, especially with Law, they hate for Law to get in, so they'll do their best to keep him out and to not let him get started. So you can expect a lot of duck jabs and a lot of keep out moves like can. All right, let's get back to the replay. Ooh, that was a nice frame trap. It's a pretty decent combo. Ooh, on wake up. So instead of on wake up going in for sidestep 3+4, what I like to typically do is I like to mix up my wake up options with either a low or a mid check, right? So if you go in for the sidestep 3+4, that's usually negative. If they wake up blocking, they can punish you for that. So unless you have a hard read that they're gonna wake up and press like a wake up kick button, then sidestep right into that is the perfect answer. But usually, if it's this early in the set, I like to run up and I'll do something like this, just like a down back 3, just to kind of see what's up, And as you can see, he kept mashing, which gives you +13 into free mix. So that, or just a down 4-1. Just keep it safe. Into sidestep. Even if he sidestepped into it, looks like he can't help but smash, so it would have worked if he would have just checked it for a while. So for me, I like to run up mid check or low. Alright, let's get back to it. That was a terrible combo by him, by the way. Good wake up down to 3. You probably could have got a little bit better of a combo, but I think you probably were a little weary of the wall being there, messing up your combo. But I respect it. Ooh, he just woke up hop kicked. Did you tried to step on him? So again, in cases like this, you just got off a successful rage art into a combo. You still have heat, so I would look to be trying to pop heat in cases like this, or maybe run up, do a mid check or a low. So if you would have just popped heat, then you tried to step on him, you probably would have had a better chance there. Let's see, or let me try some different options here. You could just jab him. could have just jabbed. Hit him with a gimmick, like see if he knows how to get up from that. Yeah, but because that jump left you airborne, it left you vulnerable. So even if he would have just waited, because he tried to launch you before. Yeah, you could have done something like that, but I would probably just wait and see. For me, when I was blue ranks, people just love to mash like all the time, and especially against Law, they love to keep him out. So I would just kind of like to wait and see, take a wait and see approach to see if they want to keep you out or they want to try to rush you down. Not many characters in this game can keep up with Law's rush down ability, so everybody wants to think about keeping them out, keeping them away, or catching them running in and launching them. So like on wake up, you can either go in with that, like I said before, like a mid check or a low. Sometimes even just wait and see. You always want to mix up like your wake up options. You never want to be predictable and do the same thing over and over again, which I see you doing a pretty good job of that. So all right, let's get back to the replay.
Round 3.
All right, let's get back to it. Ooh, I'll probably go into my forward one after the while rising 4. Like that. You would have caught him with your forward 4-1. That 4-1 is like your best friend to me. Because especially once you get the timing down for it, it's like uninterruptible pressure. Just like that. Alright, let's get back to the replay. Ooh, I like that. 1, 2, 3 into 4, 3, 1. Oh, okay. I see what you were trying to do there. You kind of go for that. I'm a dragon grab. So what I would do, right? So after that forward 2, here, right there, you're 0 on block. Since you know this guy likes to mash a lot already, I would just look to sidestep and see what he wants to do. So let's see if we can hop in and take over and see what some options are. Yeah, for sure. So he likes to mash a lot, and a simple sidestep would have made him pay for that. See? Even a sidestep down for it too would have got him. Yeah, and I'm not sure what the frames are on that grab, but looks like it's slower than 10 frames since his jab was able to beat it out. So in cases like that, if you're 0 on block, I like to either sidestep, go for a duck jab, or even do another 0 on block move if they clam up. Put it at sidestep 2. Down forward 2. Yeah. So if anytime, so just try to remember anytime you're 0 on block, always understand that you have the ability to sidestep and keep your pressure going. You don't want to be predictable with it and do the same option over and over again. But in cases like this, when you're playing against somebody that likes to mash, I will always think about sidestepping just to catch them whiffing, because they don't want you to get started. So some people don't know Law's frames at all, and they'll even mash on plus frames, which is a rookie move. But anytime you're 0, just always think to yourself, okay, I have options here. I can sidestep, I can duck, I can just wait. I don't have to do anything. I can go into another move that's also 0 on block as well. I can jab. So always keep that in mind. But for me, when I'm playing against mashy opponents, I love to sidestep and punish. All right, let's get back to the replay. Jin is so obnoxious in this game. See that? I rarely use that kick. The back 3+4 kick is so slow and it's super linear. Good grab break. I think the second hit after your 3-3 right here, I think that is -3. So you can also sidestep just to kind of get out of the way and wait and see what they like to do. Let's see. Just to kind of get away from the wall and see what they like to do. Alright, let's get back to the replay. Great grab break. I would go into my forward 2 after junkyard. Yeah. Yeah, they can't interrupt that if you got the timing down for it. So if you like to do junkyard just for pressure and they don't know to low parry the second hit, I would always consider just going in a 4-1 because it's safe and it's also a hit engager, so it'll leave you protected. Since this guy likes to mash, he'll probably get clipped by it. Okay, alright, let's get back to the replay. Good heat pop. There we go. Nice pressure. Nice. Nice. Very nice. That was a crazy delay on that electric by this guy. Great side step. Great side step. Okay. See, he's panicking using panic moves now, so he's worried about you. I think in a long set, like 1st to 10, you can figure this guy out. All right. Anyway, that just about does it for this video. Granted, it was my first time doing it, so any feedback would be appreciated in the comments. Let me know what you guys thought of it. Maybe I can do more of these, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.